And welcome back to the John Wayne Search Protector Podcast, a 60/40 production. I'm Eric Halsey.
Alex Midway, and today I have a much greater appreciation for meth heads, as I've been trying to change out the catalytic converter of my car, and the previous meth head who put it on looks like they welded it. So I had to go ahead and first use a sawzall, then a grinder wheel to cut it off.
Oh, well, I like that you're exploring my family West Virginia roots.
I'm becoming what most people with MAGA signs in their front yards do for a living.
We don't mind, because I like it when there's loud noises, so people have to pay attention to me.
You boys ain't gonna be farming for much longer. Might want to go get yourself a sawzall.
Farming catalytic converters.
No, it's like, what's it called? So the thing that happened first was like the O2 sensor went off on it. So I took it to my buddy's shop and he puts it up there. And do you know what a snifter is? Yeah. So for the people in the audience, a snifter is a 90-degree angle that you put onto your catalytic converter. So then your O2 sensor doesn't go directly in there. And it just kind of gets little sniffs of what the gas is. And therefore, you do that to pass emissions. Me being a nice, proper gentleman, I was like, no way, man. We changed out the O2 sensor. Get rid of that snifter. We're doing it right. And my buddy is like, you're going to have a never check engine code. I was like, whatever. I'll just get me to fix it. And within 3 minutes, a never check engine code popped on. And sure enough, it was the catalytic converter.
Another quick trick. It used to work on older vehicles. Not sure how it would work now for your rich guy new cars. But the old trick used to be, before you go to emissions, you dump a, a bottle of isopropyl rubbing alcohol into your gas tank, then fill up your gas tank, and then drive it hard for about a half hour, pull it right into emissions, it will blow straight through.
Well, nowadays, the only thing that they do, they don't even do the whole gas thing. They just do the OBD2 scanner.
I know. That's why you have a new guy rich car.
I have a 2004 Prius, my boy. And one thing that...
new guy rich car.
You don't want to start naming cars, mother effer.
You almost did it.
I mean, I would have to get edited. It's going to be a long one today. Anyway.
04 Prius driving around like King George.
Yeah. Listen, it's going to be a Prius that has... Did you know MagnaFlow makes catalytic converters for Priuses?
I did not, but I do know MagnaFlow will not pass emissions.
Oh, yeah, well.
Are you sure?
First of all, this bad boy's about to turn historic. And second of all, it is compliant. And, I paid a decent amount for it. The one downside is they did not send me a MagnaFlow sticker, so highly disappointed.
Well, you only do it for the sticker. Otherwise, your car doesn't know to go fast.
I mean, I could have bought a CarQuest one for, cheaper. I was like, I need to get a MagnaFlow on here. Just so I could roll up to the guy in, the Z71 Corvette and be like, what's up, bro? Same?
Same, girl.
So... we got a couple things to knock out here. Let's move on about hit out the bangers. We're trying to slide down the dinosaur, bring in a new year, and blow past the sobriety checkpoints.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tesla ticker. We left you guys at 485. It's actually gone down to 454. It actually peaked around 490, but it's gone down a little bit. And this comes actually on the news that Bloomberg came out and he said, hey, man, most likely Q4 profits, the number of car sales they have is going to be down 11%. And Tesla said, no. It's much, much worse. We're projected to be down about 15%. It doesn't surprise me, but apparently it surprised a lot of these analysts. This company saying it's going to be even worse than before. And maybe it's just one of those under-promise, over-deliver things. I don't know what it is, but the price actually went down.
All I know is after the last episode where we crossed over how... Rivian or something was up 200% in Europe, or which one was it?
BYD.
Yeah, BYD. It's possible. It's like 16 to 18% down when the numbers actually come out. But, it's Elon, and he's been friends with Trump, so I'm just assuming will never see those numbers.
It's weird. I've actually started to see stories. There's one called futurism.com. And their headline says, it's starting to feel a lot like Tesla's robotaxi program is mostly smoke and mirrors. I don't know, man. What led you to that assumption? Anything?
Yeah, anything they say, you've got like a 40% chance that it might be in the works. But honestly, I think he just says stuff to say stuff, and people go insane for it. Like, yeah, like I get how he ended up meshing so well with MAGA.
Yeah. He's like, in 10 years, you won't need to work because robots will do everything. Like, cool. Why'd you ask for $1 trillion in money over the next 10 years then if we're about to be a cashless society? He's like, don't ask me questions. I'll be on Mars, hopefully by yourself without oxygen.
God. Oh, watching that thing explode on the way. Oh, getting all hot and bothered just thinking about it.
Just the ending of Fight Club, except it's Elon's rocket just coming down like, oh, it's the best thing ever.
Just holding hands with Bonham Carter, just watching it all go down in flames.
What a world, what a world. I mean, if he's off the planet, though, he wouldn't be able to post on Twitter. And our boy came back to Twitter with a vengeance. Keeping a MAGA fashion, he went ahead and started posting about a 19-year-old. Aubrey Morris. She was actually born in LA, living in Denmark, and she was actually facing deportation. And Elon comes on there and says, 8 or above level hotness should get an exemption. And he kept it nice and carefree because he tossed it a laughing emoji at the end. And in case you're keeping track, Elon Musk is 54 years old. He currently has 14 kids, and one of them is 21. Like, that's the oldest one. He's posting about a 19-year-old while he's 54. And that lady is younger than his own kids. So I don't know how he keep blaming the Democrats about this, but it seems to be a MAGA issue.
Yeah, so I'm taking a look at this broad now. Not a bad looking girl, but it's not something I would, go against everybody who still kind of likes me and, go anti-deportation on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem worth it. I don't know. Could just be me.
He was part of a government of Doja. Like, they're deporting everybody here. Like, have you not instituted an 8s or above policy here? Like, why is that only for Denmark, buddy?
Yeah, why is why isn't Big Balls being held accountable?
So
just kidding. That nerd's a virgin. Anywho.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably paid for it once or twice, if we're being honest about it.
He definitely has that. I'll pay. Do you know who my boss is?
I work for Doge.
Yeah. Please stop pepper spraying me.
It's like a guy who's built like a rail, be calling himself huge. Like, buddy, that's the complete opposite. Like, big balls are shriveled. Call you Raisin from now on.
Make bullying great again.
Yeah. So over here, as we kind of get closer to the end of the year, we've developed a little branch here. It's a JWSP Stock Analyst LLC. And we're going to go ahead and just give you a little review on Tesla stock and say that it is grossly overbought and you should definitely sell it. And as you hear more things, we're going to take a little bit of a break into the new year here. But you'll hear a lot of things coming out from Elon. And he says that in 10 years, robots will be doing our jobs. In 2011, he also said we'd be on Mars in 10 years. 2017, he said the second Tesla Roadster production is starting soon. He said 1 million robo-taxis by 2020. 2016, and every year since, he's been talking about full self-driving. We don't have full self-driving. He said 10,000 human robots will be available and full artificial general intelligence. Not like the ChatGPT, like it's conscious and finally wants to kill us. And Elon, you got about 2 more days to come out on this one. And if you're looking at the future, he said by the end of next year, robo-taxis will serve half of the U.S. market. And that, I think, is the most greatest ambition right there because the current count is 30 and they're in Austin.
Yeah, everything he says is absolute BS. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know why everybody swears up and down this guy's a genius. Robert Downey Jr. called him a pedophile in one of the Avenger movies, and that really should have been where it all ended. But somehow you guys just keep convincing yourselves this guy's smart.
I get it. He was cool. He made Teslas and electric cars cool and everything else, but that's essentially peaking in high school. That's you showing up at the 20-year reunion and be like, remember when I threw those 2 touchdown passes? Like, no, I've had a lot and more in my life since then. He's like, well, I did, and I have a photo of it. Like, I don't care. Like, You're addicted to meth right now, stealing catalytic converters. And granted, it's harder than I first imagined, but it's still not an accomplishment.
Yeah, AI, the day you figure out how to, how to convert catalytic converter into meth, you can have this job.
Like all those memes is like, I'd like to see AI take my job of driving drunk to work.
Yeah. I'd like to see AI hit my wife the way I do.
You got a long way to go, robot. You got a long way to go. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's do a little Ukraine update. Apparently, over the weekend, Russia has a legend that about 100 drones were sent out to one of Putin's residences. And in case I didn't pronounce it correctly, that's plural, as in residences. That man of a people has houses all over the place. This one in particular was Valdai Hills. It's about halfway between St. Petersburg and Moscow. And it was targeted according to Russian sources, and they said that not a single one of them actually hit.
Is this home in particular, is this the one on stilts, his villain lair?
No, that one is a little bit, I believe that one's closer to Sochi. That's the one Navalny's people released, and he's denied it. He's like, no, like, I have 16 other homes, but clearly this one over the top is not mine, even though I've been coming here, and we've been building here, and everything else links me to here, but look at that, an open elevator shaft.
I cannot wait till Zelensky tears that house down by the bottom of the stilts, like in Lethal Weapon 2, with just a Chevy Silverado. I can't wait. Ever since I saw that stupid picture, I was like, this thing's going down in flames.
He's got baller houses, like he's out there, and that's the downside to it. It's the same thing happening here. When you think a rich guy cares about you, like, this dude's just doing his whole government thing just to get rich, just to get his friends rich. Like, George Washington didn't have 17 houses. Like, Jimmy Peanut Farmer over there sold his peanut farm before he came in. Like, these people right now are just using public office to, like, shill. That's all it is.
I mean, and granted, that's corruption in government has been around since the invention of government, not just here, everywhere. But it's gotten to an egregious point where you can't even get elected unless you're already a multi-millionaire.
It's the same thing. Like, I get it. There's going to be, like, corruption and everything else. But at least hide it. Don't throw it in my face. It's like when rich people used to have those billions of dollars and they never flaunted it. But now they're always on private yachts, and now you have Instagram, and now they're flexing. They're like, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, we were okay as long as we didn't see what we were missing out on.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we know now that we're constantly aware of how bad we're getting screwed, makes me want to take a carpentry class to figure out exactly how to make that guillotine.
Just keep me in the poor people matrix. Don't give me that red pill to get out of it. Like, I just don't want to know about you guys with 17 yachts. It's the same way in the USSR. People like, was the life in USSR bad? I'm like, well, if you don't know what a Porsche is, you never want one.
Yeah, it's true.
But Russia has come out and they have said that they have threatened to retaliate against Ukraine because of this. And I don't know, Russia, like, I feel like you guys can make better threats than that. Like, we're going to retaliate. Like, oh no, you're going to launch 82 missiles instead of 80 tonight? Like, congrats.
Yeah, a lot of balls to somehow be the victim now.
You will notice that is actually a running theme because Sergei Lavrov came out and he said, such reckless actions will not go unanswered. The targets for retaliatory strikes and the timing of their implementation by the Russian armed forces have been determined. And Security Council Deputy Chairman Dmitry Medvedev, the shill president, while Putin took that one break, he wrote on X, the stinking Kiev, and it rhymes with bastard, is trying to derail the settlement of a conflict. He wants war. Well, now at least he'll have to stay in hiding the rest of his life. This is coming from a country that's always targeting residential buildings. It's targeting people's heat systems, like the power grid infrastructure, and they literally sent in Spetsnaz into Kiev to try to kill Zelensky at the start of a war. But now they're like, my God, he's targeting the leader on the other side? This is outrage.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I've heard this story before. Israel. But yeah, it's really hard to be the aggressor and the victim at the same time.
It's wild. It's like the stuff that they're saying. Like, you guys really don't see it. You don't see what you're doing. It's like, what do you mean? Like, we're the ones under attack. They invaded us. Like, That is not how history happened.
We'll be writing that, so don't you worry.
Yeah, give it time. We'll burn a couple more books. We started with a Quran. Now we're
Yeah.
gonna burn the whole evolution thing too.
Yeah, if you can't ever see yourself also being the bad guy in certain situations, you are doomed to constantly fail. Just like how dare they respond to all of my provocations?
Like we're shooting all these missiles back at them, and they're shooting at us. I mean, it reminds me of. Wait a second, you guys didn't tell me you were fact checking. Like, buddy, that should be a gimme putt. Like, you launch missiles at me, I'm gonna launch a couple back at you. I might invent the missile, call it a flamingo, and mess your S up real quick with that too.
Yeah, well, I'm clearly Ukraine is the aggressor here. They dragged all those Russians into their own territory. I hate
Yeah.
these people. I hate it all.
Well, the thing about this whole thing that makes it kind of interesting is that Ukraine's actually denying the attacks. And while I'm a little bit biased here, I kind of would say I'm with Ukraine on this one. They're kind of at the forefront of drone warfare. And when you send 91 drones at something, just the law of averages, one of them is going to hit. And these are the same people who launched Operation Spiderweb, where they drove trucks. Well, other people drove trucks unsuspectedly.
I'm assuming he said, "How dare you play victim right now?" And this is clearly a false flag.
Yeah. You would imagine that. That would be something a libtard would say.
Oh, okay.
We got rid of critical thinking. He said, it's one thing to be offensive. It's another thing to attack his house. It is not the right time to do any of that. And I learned about it from President Putin today. I was very angry about it. Like, first of all, Putin wasn't even there. It's also the guy telling you about the evil things done to him when he has a history of lying to you. But this time, he's clearly telling you the truth. And the fact that you don't care about the kidnapping of the kids, blowing up the grain silos, slaughtering civilians, targeting literally daily, like houses in Kiev, like residential buildings. But as soon as someone takes a shot at a marble toilet, you're like, ho, now the gloves are coming off, boys.
It's almost as if not all lives matter.
It's Trump Gaza #1, like, we'll blow this thing up and build high rise. Like, go F yourselves.
God. Oh, just
I mean,
keep holding on, Zelensky. Keep holding on, buddy.
If anything, like, a lot of Russian friendly countries have also come out and they've, like, Trump set the base for it, but some of these are coming out hard. And I'm sure they're changing their Facebook pages, putting up a little Russian flag, a little hashtag, like, stand with Putin. But the UAE came out, like, laying on thick in a Detroit deep dish. The United Arab Emirates Ministry of Foreign Affairs wrote, the United Arab Emirates have strongly condemned the attempt to target the residents of His Excellency Vladimir Putin, President of the Russian Federation, and denounced this deplorable attack and a threat it causes to security and stability. Like, again, nothing about the actual loss of human life, but the marble toilets, that's where the outrage is.
Well, yeah, the most important thing is money. And then comes the people I agree with. And then comes my favorite stores. Then comes all those people sucking off government teats.
And the thing about it is, the UAE right now is launching attacks into Yemen themselves, so it's even more ironic. But this is going to have a downside to it. In addition to Russia saying that they will retaliate, Kremlin spokesperson, a guy we've heard from a lot, Dmitry Peskov, told reporters that the diplomatic consequences will be to toughen the negotiating position of the Russian Federation. And if you thought they wanted a lot from Ukraine before, now they probably want Ukraine to invade Poland, take parts of Poland, and use that as part of a ceasefire.
Yeah, I don't know how exactly you toughen your your peace proposal. I don't know. Kind of seems like you didn't budge the first time, so.
Zelensky's like, fine, I won't join NATO. He's like, Putin, what about you? He's like, I want more of Donbass. Like, Jesus Christ, he's going in the opposite direction.
Well, luckily for us, it sounds like fart of the deal is right behind him, so.
Our wonderful president is just fresh off stopping about 8 wars, but we are taking a mulligan as far as Venezuela concerned, because we just did a land-based strike on it. At first, we got everyone just used to the idea of us blowing up boats. After that, we decided to play Somali pirates as we took over oil tankers. Then we allowed the CIA to come back in there and start doing regime change. And now apparently the CIA just went ahead and did a strike against the boatyard in a different country.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't get that Nobel Peace Prize.
It's weird. It's really a bad time to be a Trumper right now. You've got to be like the most level of confused. You're screaming about the illegals getting kicked out, and then just notice that your next door neighbor who's going to work gets yoked up. A guy at the Home Depot that you were hoping a contract to dig out your basement because you're too lazy to do it. He's no longer there, but all the gangbangers in the barrios haven't moved. Then you're like, all right, well, he's going to bring manufacturing jobs back here, and I'll be able to get a job at the Nike factory making shoes for 15 cents a sole. But he's out there just putting up tariffs. Now you can't afford anything. You want smaller government and healthcare premiums go up. And then you're like, God, well, at least he's putting America first. And you're out there just realizing that we have to ask to get our bombs back, that Israel went ahead and shot at somebody else. And we are out there just invading other countries. But again, at the end of the day, we don't have some broad with a weird laugh in office. So even Steven, boys.
Yeah, it seems like it's pretty even on both sides. You morons. Couple thoughts. If you thought you were going to get those sweet jobs all Americans were clamoring for, like unlicensed contractor for the day, where do you think all of our now homeless farmers are going to be? That's right, buddy. Taking our jobs.
What job did you expect to come back? What job out there? You guys don't want to go to college. You think that just makes you become a Democrat. You don't want to take any other classes. Everything that left are low-paying jobs. You don't want these jobs that come back. You don't have the small fingers to put together an iPhone, homie. I hate to break it to you. That's not the job for you. Those little fat, meaty stumps, you're not putting an 815 chip in there. And those cameras are going to be lopsided if you're in charge.
Yeah, and just in case you are one of the slender runts of the litter here in Missouri, they are going to force you to get all that barbecue sauce out from underneath your nails because, it's the only way to enjoy your overrated barbecue.
It's just going to be one guy in a position. He's a barbecue sucker. After he put together an iPhone, he's just out there just sucks a golf ball through a garden hose on the charging port.
Yeah, it's going to be that Cheeto commercial where you're just sucking fingers.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the glory hole for fat people.
Or it's going to be Al Michaels in the offseason when he doesn't have Patrick to talk about.
That's Collinsworth.
I bet it is.
Yeah, you leave Al Michaels' name at your mouth.
Now here's a phone of barbecue sauce.
Oh, yeah. So gonna bring one back from a couple months back. End of the year list are Akia Bamba socks. Huge gift. Seems like everybody got them this year for Christmas. I don't get it. They're not that comfortable, but you know what? They sure are expensive. Niche, Nicki Minaj. Let's jump in. After stretching out those Twitter fingers and letting loose on the trans community, Nicki Minaj doubled down on the hate and appeared as a special guest at a Turning Point event last week, causing all sorts of backlash amongst her fans. Now, going the Elon route of turning on your biggest market demographic is a bold move, Cotton, but I'm sure it'll work out for the Trinidadian at the end of the day. Oh, and speaking of which, there's a petition floating around now to deport Nicki. So I want to wait and hear her new remixed version of your personal favorite song, I'm voting for Donald Trump.
God bless that Cuban lady. It makes me smile every time knowing she's being miserable right now. But did you hear about Nicki's husband?
No, I'm assuming a fine, upstanding citizen.
Well, technically, he's in a little bit of trouble. Back when he was 16, he got another 16-year-old girl at knife point into a building where he pretty much tried to rape her. So he had to go ahead and he came out about it. He pleaded guilty. There was a big old lawsuit that was going on right now, and he forgot to register as a sex offender. So she's married to a sex offender.
All right, so the whole MAGA thing works then.
It gets better. Because not only is he a sex offender, you might wonder what the timing is. Like, he's been a sex offender for many, many years. But another thing is our little sex offender likes to go fisticuffs. And back in 2019, he actually, what's it called? He assaulted a bouncer at an event in Germany. And just they gave him the bouncer $500,000 settlement. And old Nicky, always pay your debts and everything else, but Republican way, hasn't paid that guy a single penny. So a judge is currently saying that they might need to sell that house. And, well, she doesn't want to sell the house, and he's been giving out pardons lately, which bar you from any kind of a settlement payment. Well, that's on the MAGA side.
Is the bouncer in Germany?
No, it was a show in Germany. From what I understand, he was just touring down there. It's Kenneth Petty. He never responded to a lawsuit claiming that Petty attacked the guard, and he broke his jaw at a 2019 show in Germany.
Well, it sounds civil, and I don't think you can pardon civil suits.
They'll find some way.
Well, no, they'll definitely find a way. He'll just be like, I haven't paid anybody in 70 years. Just...
Buddy, we just sent $20 billion to Argentina. You don't think we'll send $500K of our tax dollars to a bouncer in Germany?
I just negotiated China buying less soybeans from us for more NVIDIA chips. Believe me, hun. Everything, commerce is a construct.
Yeah. Hashtag MAGA. Hashtag you'll get tired of winning.
So, at the same turning point, 4-day hate fest, JD Vance came out to have a little speech for the unwashed masses and hit the line of the year, I believe. You don't have to apologize for being white anymore. Well, it's a good thing they're not being divisive. So question, buddy, what are you going to do with all your free time now?
Honestly, I don't know how we keep playing the victim card. Like, it's literally the biggest thing on here. You get away with everything. Like, I've never felt threatened on a routine pullover by a cop. I've had buddies who are like, no, it's 10 and 2, dude. Windows completely down. I've heard stories. Like, not once have I said, hey, man, my bad for being a white guy. Like, no one spends that time. And I know JD Vance, for a point, he's never apologized for being white himself.
No. You think Meemaw would allow him to do that?
All the good ones are dead, I swear to God.
Oh, my. Well, at least it can't get worse. The Kennedy Center officially added Trump's name to the building this past week. And aside from it being illegal to rebrand a monument, they have a new problem. Cancellations. A slew of artists have started to bail on performing in the newly named venue, including Christy Lee, the Cookers, and a run later this year of Hamilton. Now, I don't know anything about jazz, but I do know balking at a Kennedy Center gig is kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of disappointed. I didn't know about the Hamilton bit. I wanted to see it for a while. I hear nothing but great things about it. And the Kennedy Center is an awesome venue. But I am excited at the topic of a Kid Rock Christmas special, and that's going to be a effing blast.
You mean now that we can, now that President Trump allows us to say Christmas now?
Yeah, the Happy Holidays Kid Rock special has finally been rebranded to Merry Christmas.
Yeah, because, if there was ever a war on anybody, it was definitely white Christians.
My name is Blitzen. Blitzen. Ball with the ball, bang and bang. I can't do it.
Yeah, just people clapping off rhythm and pretending they enjoy his music. Ugh. Richard Grinnell is the weasel who Trump installed to run the Kennedy Center. Blasted all these cancellations as dirty leftist Biden-era performers and has threatened to sue everybody for $1 million, specifically the Cookers, who pulled out of a New Year's Eve show just 3 days before it was time to play.
Yeah, and if you remember, Richard Grinnell, that's our acting director of national intelligence, he is currently yelling at some artist for canceling a show.
Yeah. But according to him, while it's also an outrage, it's not actually going to be that big of an issue, because in the same breath, Grinnell also immediately followed up with, we've been flooded with inquiries from real artists willing to perform for everybody and who reject political statements in their artistry. Because politics has never once entered the art group chat before.
John Lennon was alive, and he released Imagine. They would call him just a libtard, and he would be in jail.
Oh my God. Dude, literally anybody was like, guys, maybe peace on earth. And they're like, get this, put this hippie in seed cot.
What's it called? They're doing the Michael Jackson thing, Heal the World special, and it's just a full-on ice raid. They just kick in the doors. Be like, you little libtards that hate America, get in the van right now.
Yeah, they would nuke Farm Aid. I just...
You don't help the farmers. We help the farmers with their own money that we got from tariffs, where we hand back a portion of it to them.
And also still going to put them about 60% under what they were projected to make this year. But it's Somalia.
Yeah. You think you could maybe stop the tariffs after this handout? It's like, no. They're only going to get worse. Okay, so fair enough. It'll last me for about 2 weeks, and then I'm still broke.
Yeah, and you're all going to get refunds from all the higher prices from all the other countries paying tariffs. I feel like you're taking the long way around this to just say you taxed us. But, hey, what do I know? I'm not the art of the deal guy.
Yeah, it is what it is. But before we sign off here, I think both Eric and I want to say thank you to everybody. We kind of got this whole idea after the whole presidency thing when I didn't think it could happen again. And this has been therapy for myself to actually talk about it, learn a couple things, and I hope it kind of helps anybody out there as well.
Yeah, not helping me one bit. Considering doing heroin every single time I open up the news tab.
So you essentially are going to be in the government so you can protect us from within.
Can't wait for 20 years from now when I'm running Health and Human Services.
Secretary of Addiction Prevention, heroin addict Eric.
Yep. Can't wait. So see you next year when we have an official monarch.
And I don't believe we're going to be recording on the 1st. We should be able to catch us on the 6th. So everybody, Happy New Year. Enjoy everything. Oh, a Jan 6?
Ooh, the Jan 6er.
Oh, a cracker special? How is that not a national holiday yet? Have we made that a national holiday?
Because he already wasted the term Liberation Day for his stupid tariffs.
Liberation Day.
Himself for that one.
Why, you don't think we could have a Liberation Day Part 2?
Yeah. Let's talk off air. Let's try and do something special for a January 6th episode.
Oh, can we do one where we're pro-Trump and we just start talk? Oh, you know what? There's ideas going.
All conservative episode?
Yep. Where we just take run at all our fans to start the new year off.
All right, I'm in. So be sure to tune in January 6th when we just go opposite day.
Yeah. So to all you little snowflakes listening, get bent, go Trump 2028. I'm Alex Midway.
Yep. No more down with Gavin Newscum. I'm Eric Halsey. Later, Gators.